This is a Permobil M300 HD for heavy duty. This Permobil has the 450-pound weight capability. So this is a heavy duty Permobil, plus it's fully loaded. It has the 8-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. This Permobil only has 30 miles on it, so that's probably a couple months of usage at the most. 30 miles is the total mileage on this power chair. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the electric seat lift. You can work all the functions through the switch box back here where my hand is, or through the joystick. As you see on the joystick right here, you'll have to move this little knob forward until you get to that speed 2, and then we have the picture of the seat. Whatever is yellow is what works through the joystick. So right now I can make the seat go up through the joystick. But I'm just going to put it back in drive and do it through this button right here. By pushing this button here, you can see the seat lift going up 8 inches. So this is your electric seat lift going up right here. Quiet seat lift. And when you have the seat elevated, the chair will not drive with the seat elevated. Just because it's an HD power chair, we don't want we don't want to damage the seat lift. So that is your 8-inch seat lift. While we have the seat elevated, we're going to talk about the base. We have 14-inch solid wheels here, non-skid wheels with aluminum rims. We've got caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You've got anchor points here. There's an anchor point here. There's also an anchor point here. There's 2 on each side. There's one of these on each side. So you can tie your chair down to your lift or into your van. Also, this chair has 2 motors. There's one here, and there's one on the opposite side. If you want to put this chair in neutral, the only thing you have to do on top of these M300, there's a knob on top of the motor. Push it towards you, and that unlocks the wheel. Now remember, this chair weighs 425 pounds, so it's a heavy power chair. So it's going to be a little bit hard to push this chair around, even if it's in neutral. Make sure you always put it back in gear, because you're not going to be able to go anywhere if you're in neutral, just like your car. So now we've got the power back on. We're going to talk about the suspension. We have the suspension back here. This suspension is adjustable. Like all Permobil, the suspension on these chairs is just fantastic. The ride is out of this world. So here's your suspension. Here's your spring. You can adjust it by turning this ring here. So this is what you're looking at the base. This is your 8-inch seat lift right there. The next thing we're going to talk about is the electric tilt. So this would be your electric tilt right here. As the seat is being tilted back, I'm going to talk about the joystick. The joystick is a swing-away joystick, so you can swing the joystick away from the front. That joystick can go on the right, or you can also go on the left with no problem at all. So if you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left. That's your swing-away joystick. These arms also get out of the way, so if you need to transfer. So this is your electric tilt right there. The next thing we're going to show is the electric recline. This is your back going back. I'm going to do the legs at the same time. So you can do individually if you want. You can do the legs or the back reclining or the tilt or the seat lift. But I'm trying to save a little bit of time here. So now we've got the electric recline and we've got the electric legs up in the air. So this is what you're looking at. This is not a full recline. This is probably a 75% recline. The arms do get out of the way. These lateral pads can be removed so there's no obstruction. And these lateral pads can be moved back and forth on this shaft right here, depending where you need them. Also, if you needed your legs higher than your body, you could do the tilting while you're, let me go back this way. You could do the tilting while you're flat, and you can see how now, by bringing your legs up, your back is going to be even more flat. So if you wanted the back to be flat, now your legs, of course, you're a lot more reclined now with the tilting, but your legs can be higher than your body if you need any positioning. So this is the tilt after the seat was flat. So I'm going to bring the tilt back down, and then I'm going to bring the recline as far back as it will go, so I'll bring the recline back forward, and I'm going to bring the legs back down. These legs are adjustable, so if you're short-legged, we can bring these up so they're not as far. We can adjust these for any type of we can size them up for your height and weight. Now I'm going to turn the chair around. The seat on this chair is 20 by 20. This is a Roho cushion here. There's air back in here. You've got a safety belt here. This is a large back with an adjustable headrest, all adjustable right here. As I said earlier, the arms, both arms do flip out of the way. This is a 20 by 20. I think the base is 20 by 20. We can make this seat 22 if you need it to be 22 inches wide, so you would need a bigger cushion. But the seat is adjustable, or if you want a heavy-duty chair but you want a smaller seat, you just want a heavy-duty chair, we can make the seat smaller. The legs will retract all the way under the chair, so you can see your legs going all the way back under there. So when you get out, you can just flip your foot plate, and there's not a lot of obstruction here when you get out. Make sure when you drive outside that your legs are at least this far out so your swivel wheels don't hit the side of your legs. So when you're outside, you want those legs to be out this far at least, so then you'll have full speed. Let's look at the back of the chair. Actually, let me make this chair go around here. This is a mid-wheel drive chair, so everything's in the middle, so it turns on its own length. So if you put a box in the front and a box in the back, it will turn all day long in its own length. Just like that. This is the back of the chair. On the back of the chair, we've got adjustment for the arms. If I turn these cylinders here, you can adjust the tilt of the arm by turning these cylinders. You've got your wrench here that will cover most of your, this is an Allen wrench, and it'll cover all your Allen wrench screw that's sitting right in here. You've got your adjustable headrest that can be removed, and you've got back here your power. So whenever we ship these chairs, we always turn the power off, and it's right here. It tells you right there, power on or off. You go in here, flip the switch, and you'll have the power back in the front. So, and when you charge this chair, you would take your Permobil charger, plug it in the bottom of your chair, bottom of your joystick, and as soon as the light reads full, you're fully charged, the charger will cut off, stop charging your chair. So you don't have to worry about overcharging your chair. This chair takes heavy-duty batteries. It takes group 75 amp batteries, group 24, 75 amp batteries, recessed pulse terminal, and they'll give you about 13 to 15 miles on a battery charge depending how you drive the chair and the weight of the user. So if you're looking for a power chair with 30 miles, heavy-duty, 450-pound weight capability, fully loaded, electric tilt, electric recline, electric leg, 8-inch seat lift, lateral pads, flip-up arms, swing-away joystick, HD motors. I can go on and on. This would be a really nice one to look at, and it's ready to go. This is the Permobil M300 HD with 30 miles. It does go 5.2 miles an hour, which is pretty good speed for a heavy-duty power chair. 5.2 miles an hour is the top speed I read on the screen here. Fully loaded, no problem in the grass, heavy-duty power chair, fantastic suspension. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years. Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.